Wahlburgers! How's it going? So this week we are discussing the topic of Jim Crow, the Jim Crow era, coming out of Reconstruction. So I will quickly give you a rundown of what I'm looking for you to do. So recently it was asked of us, hey, can we break this down day by day? So this is what I'm recommending in terms of schedule this week. It shouldn't really take you, I don't think, any more than 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes or whatever, for each of these. So if you want to jump on board and get most, if not all of this done right away, cool, great, you're awesome. If your schedule's kind of wonky and crazy right now, and you get to them when you get to them, that's fine. Ultimately, the due dates I have for everything are by next Sunday, so that's where we're headed there. So first, under Monday, have two videos for you that I'm simply asking you to watch. First one is giving you background on what the Jim Crow laws were and some history on those. And then we also have a very important court case called Plessy versus Ferguson that plays into this as well. And this is really just to give you background of what the heck we're talking about. Under Tuesday, the first thing I have there is a timeline of the events in Jim Crow. I have it up here. What I would ask you to do is go through, click on some of these events. We're looking anywhere between 1863 and 1900. That's really the time period that we're looking at. Feel free to look at more stuff as well, but these are the two sections that we're looking at. I'm going to ask you maybe click on a couple of these, maybe up to six, just to give you a little bit of feedback. I know the text is super, super small and old school there, but just to get you some more background on what's going on with the Jim Crow era, and then what's that all about. I do have a discussion post there as well about what have you learned about the Jim Crow laws. Be sure to then respond to at least two of your peers. For Wednesday we will once again be meeting online. My academic classes, we are meeting at 9:30. Honors classes will be meeting at 10:30. And I'll probably do another class at 1:30 that afternoon as well, just to catch people if, an afternoon works a lot better for you. But before we meet, what I'm going to ask you to do in the Wednesday folder, there's this thing called the literacy test. One of the sets there, when we talk about Jim Crow laws, we're talking about a good set of them that deal with voting. And one state in particular, I believe it's Alabama, had a test that you had to take before you were able to vote. What I would like you to try, I would like you to try to take the test. Now, this test is not graded or anything like that. But if I just click on the first one here real quick, state of Louisiana, I apologize. So this test was given to anyone who could not prove a fifth grade education. So on a separate sheet of paper, try to go through all 3 pages here. But do what you are told to do in each statement, nothing more, nothing less. Be careful, as one wrong answer denotes failure of this test. You have 10 minutes to complete it. So try your best here. If you can do it, try to do it in 10 minutes. Cool. Don't be cheating. Write your answers on another sheet of paper. Again, there's 3 pages there. And then if you can do that before our online lesson, that'd be awesome. So that way we can actually discuss this, because I want to dig into this quite a bit. So that's Wednesday. Then again, we'll meet as well. Thursday, we have a map of Jim Crow laws. Put Jim Crow laws there. I want you to focus on education here. Pretty much any of the states. Ooh, nice little clicking noise. I'm asking you to pick one. Actually, I do have a more detailed list in the discussion post. But let's say, for example, I might click on West Virginia, and then I find something here. In the discussion post for that, again, I want you just to summarize what's going on. What have you learned about the Jim Crow law, at least for that state? So tell me what state. So I did West Virginia. I found out that blah, 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 blah. What I would also ask you to do is, for that whatever state you picked, also look at hospitals and prisons. Miscegenation, that's not a word that I often use, but we're talking about marrying. If you're getting married to someone, if there's any rules and laws about that. public accommodations, transportation, and then anything else that they might have. And again, I'm asking you to go on to discussion post about that. So, hey, I learned about this state. This is what the education laws are like. I also found out that, like in prisons, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then again, respond to at least 2 of your peers. You're going to find some very interesting stuff here, I believe. Finally, for Friday, once again, we are not leaving this pandemic journal away yet. So again, Friday, just keep it up. Give me another journal there. And again, all this is ultimately due for next Sunday. All right. So again, work at this at your own pace. If you want to do it all at once, cool. And then not the only thing I'm going to ask you to really do before Wednesday, before we meet online, is the literacy test. All right. Cool. Hey, hope you're all being safe out there, wearing your breath mask now. Woo. Um, yeah. Yeah. Hey, have a great day.